Yo, yo, yo. It's a quick joint. I ain't gonna be too long with y'all. It's Mr. Pagan. Back at y'all again. God Concept. Let me turn that down. Listen, man. Y'all gotta stop with the scamming. Y'all gotta stop with the scamming out here. It's too many guys scamming people. I'm sitting up here. Let me start out by saying any businesses or brands that need promotion, get in contact with me. I'm easy to find. The scammers can find me. So I'm sure brands and businesses don't have no problem finding me. Also, I'm looking for anybody who want to do interviews and things like that. I'm trying to interview people and get actual interactions going on between me and you know, my followers and people that want to do discussions about whatever topic. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm available. My thing is this: the scammers gotta chill. You know what I mean? Cause what I'm realizing is you got a lot of people out here with other people's like profile picture and all that on social media, and it's like I'm saying this because just a second ago I was talking to who I thought was Dame Dash, right? Got the same profile picture, same ad and everything. The only difference was at the end of the ad, instead of having the same word, he had two N's instead of one. And this was on Twitter. And I'm like, yo, am I, you know, this person talking to me at first is a real comfortable conversation. Then they get into investment and shit like that. And the whole time I'm questioning this dude, he like, yeah, you don't got nothing to worry about or whatever. So I let him know, like, I'm in contact with the Department of Justice and all that type of stuff. And he blocked me immediately, right? I don't want to tell y'all the whole content of the conversation. I just was basically looking for an opportunity with Dame Dash. But he plug in some investment opportunity and things like this. And that's like a trademark of scammers and what they do. Like, they try to post up as somebody famous, somebody that's known for philanthropy or entrepreneurship, music or books or acting, a movie star or some type of producer or something like that. Something relative that's like pertaining to you, like something in your field. But they won't talk to you about something that's in your field. They'll try to talk to you about investments and things like that. And then as the conversation move along, they'll start to try to roll in the fact to ask you, do you have a cash app? And somehow to get you to screenshot them your cash app somehow. Yo, I keep running into this problem. I keep running into the same situation where I'm thinking I'm contacting somebody that's actually about some type of business, about some type of brand endorsement, about some type of business endorsement, about some type of opportunity for me, because I'm a person trying to get ahead. I'm an entrepreneur myself. I'm new to the whole entrepreneurship thing. I'm early in my entrepreneurship infancy. So it's like, I'm trying to get ahead. I'm really trying to make connections and meet people and have discussions that's going to lead to bigger and better opportunities, not just for myself, for my family. But it seems like I keep getting these scammers pop up. And it's like, I don't know if it's like a person out there scamming, like, you know, they got the little Indian dude scamming or whatever, and he trying to, you know what I mean, get you to buy gift cards and shit like that. I don't know if it's them or whether it's the system that I'm dealing with, the system that I'm facing right now. Because on my last podcast, I recently told y'all, I put a federal tort claim letter out to the Department of Justice, and they forwarded it to the FBI and everything. So I'm trying to figure out what branch, like, is somebody trying to like scam me or continue to scam me or just continue to turn my wheels on this thing, or see how far they could push me or get me to go. Because I've been reaching out to everybody. At this point, I got enough to create a movie. I got enough content to create a movie. You know what I mean? Like, not just throughout my life, but throughout this whole situation. It seems like they playing with my accounts. They block emails. They do this on social media. TikTok is allowing me to post things on 2 different accounts. But at the same time, every time I try to link my accounts up to something else, they say my accounts are suspended. When I try to synchronize my accounts, they say my accounts are suspended. Oh, by the way, this image behind me is a new song I just dropped called Profit. You know what I mean? It's gonna be one of the singles on my. It's gonna be one of the songs on my album and everything. I got a upcoming album coming up that I'm still currently working on. You know what I mean? So I actually have things that I'm working on. I actually have things in my life that I'm dealing with. You know, not only in my life that I'm dealing with, but things, government situations, things that I'm battling with the city and this and that, and trying to get things handled. And at the same time, I'm trying to maintain being in my creative space and keep creating, because I believe 100% in everything that I'm doing. Shit, I believe 1,000% in what I'm doing it. Not because I'm trying to do it, because I'm actually doing it. I'm actually writing books. So I'm an author, a publisher. I'm actually making this music. So I'm a producer and an artist. I'm actually doing this podcast. So I'm actually a podcaster. I actually got the ball rolling on a lot of situations and a lot of things that I'm building up. Right? But it seems like every time I reach out to somebody, it's like I'm getting scammed. First thing they hit me with is you got a Cash App? Well, send us $100 for a meet and greet and shit like that. When did Ice Cube start wanting $100 for a meet and greet? And why is it the same across everybody's profile? Why is it the same on Ice Cube? Why is it the same for Tyler Perry? Why is it the same for so many people that I hit up? You know what I mean? Like, I hit up Dame Dash. I hit up Tyler Perry. I hit up Ice Cube. I hit up me and Tracy Ross. You know what I mean? Tracy Ross, we was talking for a while. You know, I hit up a lot of people. I don't want to keep name dropping different people I was trying to hit up through social media sites, through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter, through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all over the place. Wherever I see a profile and I think it's legit, and I could damn near say it's legit, then I hit them up. But then when I hit them up, it wound up deviating me to an account that's like that account, but it's not actually that account, or it's not actually that person that I'm getting in contact with. Oh, I hit up Ray J on TikTok too, and everybody will try to push me to their management team, and then the management team will be talking about $100 for a meet and greet. I'm not trying to meet and greet nobody. I'm looking for opportunities. I'm out here making real moves. You know what I mean? I might not be in the streets promoting and everything due to my situation and what's going on in my personal life, but I am actually making real moves out here. You know what I mean? Sometimes the best moves that you can make is from the confines of your home, when you can actually lock in with yourself and with your craft and everything that you're doing, and continue to build on the things that you're doing. You know what I mean? And continue to work on those things. But it seems like everybody I'm reaching out to is like, they fraudulent. They fraudulent accounts. And I'm only putting this out there not to put the people out there who names I just brought up. Because I'm sure that they out there, and if they actually was to actually tune into me, they would actually help me out and present opportunities to me and help me along with my craft, and put me on a bigger platform, so this way I could get seen and heard more. Right? So that's not the problem. The problem is, y'all got people out there faking y'all accounts. And I just want to let y'all know about that. I want to let respectable people know that their accounts are being fraudulently used to scam people. Because I'm pretty sure that Dame Dash wouldn't want his account being used to scam people. Like, that's Dame Dash. He's known for fighting for the people, fighting for justice, fighting for what's right, fighting for artists' rights. He don't want nobody scamming you on his account, under his name, with his logo on it. The boy blocked me as soon as I started talking about Department of Justice. He was like, yo, like, blocked me because he knew I was serious. He knew I was serious about actually getting something done about it, because it's not cool. You can sit up there and use people's accounts and fraud people under somebody else's name. That's corny. That's bad business all the way around. And I respect that. I respect them. That was the last draw. That was the last draw for me. It was like, I gotta say something about this. I gotta do a podcast about the scammers. Because it's sad. I reach out to Billy Carson. I reach out to a lot of people. You know what I mean? I reach out to the Attorney General about the letters I sent. I'm not trying to do no underhanded type of business. You know what I mean? I'm currently, you know what I mean, in communications with a lot of different people, or I suppose, you know what I mean, who I'm supposed to be in contact with, basically. And it's like the ones that I know is legit, I take them seriously. You know what I mean? And take their advice and different things like that. And I know when they serious because it never leads to no Cash App type of shit. The ones that lead to the Cash App and $100 for the manager and shit like that, it's like, I know y'all fraud and I know y'all fake. Y'all gotta stop that shit. For real, y'all scam people and y'all scam the wrong type of people. I don't even see how any social media platform could let y'all get away with this. Like, when you sitting up there talking to somebody that's being genuine, I'm sending them clips of the podcast. I'm sending them clips of my new music. I'm sending them, you know what I mean, promotional stuff from my books and everything. Because I'm actually thinking and I'm talking to the real person. And then once I figure it out, I offer them to FaceTime call me, or, you know, get on the phone with me, so actually we could have a face-to-face. This way I can know who I'm talking to is the real who I'm talking to. You know what I mean? And I'm not just talking to somebody who's pretending to be somebody else. It's sad, man. I really don't get it. This internet shit is weird, bro. This internet shit is weird. You know what I mean? I like it for the promotion reasons and things like that. I like it to be able to connect the people. But at the same time, when you're not connecting to the person who you thought you was connecting with, it's a weird situation. It gets very sketchy, man. It gets very sketchy when you left to think that you're not talking to who you actually talking to. And they'll go so far as to even use the same type of lingo, like the same type of speech patterns that they use and everything. Like, you gotta be a real professional scammer. You gotta be a real degenerate bastard to sit up there and try to mimic how a person talks and everything, so you could pull the wool over on somebody. You know what I mean? It's a horrible situation. It's a horrible situation. You know, I'm gonna keep bringing y'all the real, man. I'm gonna keep bringing y'all the real. It's Pain and Strife playing in the background. All this pain and strife in this life, watch me get it right, watch me win again. So all I've been going through is pain and strife, and I'm trying to get it right. Trying to get everything in line the proper way, man. Because, you know, to be honest with you, if I don't do this for me, ain't nobody else gonna do it. If I don't stand up for what's right in my life and, you know, get justice for myself in my life, ain't nobody else gonna do it. It's been shown and proven so many times to me that ain't nobody else gonna stick up. Ain't nobody else gonna be there, you know what I mean, for a man that got a family, who's trying to make sure to put his family in position to gain more and to see more out of life. There's nobody else gonna do that for me but me. You know what I mean? So it takes time, it takes patience, it takes fortitude, it takes, you believing in the things that you fighting for and the things that you fighting against. You know what I mean? You got to hold them accountable. You know what I mean? Because there's people that will literally sit up there and entrap you, exploit you, do all type of conspiratorial things against you, and have you in a bind that you never intended to be in, and just slander your character and who you are. You know what I mean? It's a mind fuck. And it's not only that, it's a mind fuck. It's a mind fuck to think you talking to somebody and you not really talking to them, or think you dealing with somebody and they're being genuine with you and they're not being genuine with you. They're just, trying to get over on you. Talking about investments, trying to show me how to invest on Cash App. Who don't know how to invest on Cash App? Like, who doesn't know how to click the button to get to the investment portion of Cash App and then start doing investments on Cash App? Who don't know how to do that? So right there, you're just trying to get Cash App information. Why? It's public. All you gotta do is look my name up and my Cash App will pop up. What you want me to screenshot you a picture of my Cash App for? I don't get it. But anyway, man, back to my craft and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I gotta make some interview videos for hit makers. I'm trying to they sent me over a list of questions and everything to my email. So I want to do these 2 interviews, answer these 2 questions and get that done. So this is not going to be a long drawn out podcast. I just had to address the scammers. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all need to really grow up and stop trying to scam people. Because there's people that work hard at whatever they're doing in their life, and they don't need to have somebody pulling funds out their pockets. But man, I'm still perfecting my craft with this music thing. You know what I mean? I'm learning the mastering system. I got songs that I put out that I never even mastered. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, I still own the rights and everything to my music. But at the same time, if you don't master them, it's a little tedious to get a distributing service to actually put your music out on platforms. You know what I mean? Some of my music is mastered, and I mean, most of my music isn't mastered, and it sounds okay. But I'm learning through the mastering process. It sometimes enhances the quality of your music. Now, sometimes I didn't like it when it was mastered. To be honest with you, I put it through the mastering process, and then I would say, you know what, I like it better when I heard it original, like without the mastering, without putting the whoop on it. You know what I mean? Without putting the extra spin on it and everything. I'm like, all right, boom. You know what I mean? So I just left it normal. But this album, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to actually try to put out the whole album. Every song mastered. You know what I mean? That way you get a better sound quality. Some people like that bassiness. Some people like more clarity. Some people like a certain effect on a music in a certain way. I'm trying to deliver that. So, you're going to have some songs that I put out that's currently out right now in production. I mean, that's currently out on distribution services that I didn't master. And those songs will be on the album mastered. So you'll hear them and it'll probably be like you're hearing it for the first time. You know what I mean? It'll be like you're hearing a different version of that song because now it's mastered. You know what I mean? Now you might feel it a little bit more with the mastering process put on there. So there you go. Not to mention, I've started working back on my book, Moonlit Marshes. I don't want to dive into it too deep, but it's a suspense action thriller type book. You know what I mean? It'll basically be like you're reading a movie. Like you're reading a movie. You're following along with the character Marshall Cuts and everything that he's going through as he's trying to escape Louisiana. And it's funny because the thing about that is it kind of has some type of parallels to my own life and the things that I'm going through. You know what I mean? And the situations that I've been placed in. You know what I mean? Well, Marshall Cuts, he's been blackballed and things like that. And these people are after him. You know what I mean? And it's a little bit of parallels there, but it's not based on my story. You know what I mean? Because Marshall Cuts is going to be going through a lot of things that I haven't went through. But there will be some parallels in Moonlit Marshes to my own life. Because I mean, what's a book without it being genuine? So far I haven't written any fiction books. I got 4 books in total that's out right now. 4 is on Amazon, right? And only 2 of the books is on Barnes and Noble. 2 is on Google Play Books. And yeah, for Amazon got the most titles because I couldn't find the actual files that I had for the 2 books, One Leap of Faith and Morals and Values. So I'm still looking for my files and folders so that way I can get those 2 books uploaded on the Google Play Store and on Barnes & Noble as well. But right now I got 4 books on Amazon, 2 books on Google Play, and 2 books on Barnes & Noble. The 2 books that's on Barnes & Noble and Google Play is Nature's Features and The Course of My Life. So, you know what I mean? And those are also available on Amazon Kindle as well. So, you know what I mean? That goes to show you that, I'm actually doing my thing. Oh, big ups to Wallow too. Because Wallow267, I seen that he got his book and the John went all the way up to number 1. At first he said it was at number 5. It went to 4. Then it shot all the way up to 1. Congratulations, my brother. Much success for you. You know what I mean? A lot of my first videos that I would do on Instagram kind of mimicked his videos, you know what I mean, with the motivational speaking and things like that, because it's just something easy to do. Plus it helped me actually motivate myself to keep on and keep doing the things that I'm doing in my life. You know what I mean? It helped me actually, put out positive affirmations, not just for the people that watches the videos and things like that, but for myself. You know what I mean? And that's very important to do. A lot of times in developing whatever entrepreneurship, in developing your character in whatever craft you're diving into, you don't have many people motivating you to do that. You don't have people inspiring you and motivating you. And in fact, sometimes, you'll have people try to hinder what you're doing. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes unintentionally. You know what I mean? So it's very important for you to put out your own affirmations and to really stick to your guns and know that what you're doing is the right thing, that right course, to drown out any negative voices that you have in your mind about the thing that you're doing. Because the thing that you're doing, you're not always going to get it 100% correct. You're not always going to get it on the money because you're starting out. It's something that you're doing that's new to you, unless you've been around the thing that you're doing for a while, unless you've been watching somebody else do it and being around the creative process of music, of books, of podcasts, whatever that may be. All of it is a learning process. You know what I mean? To be able to speak and articulate yourself well on a podcast in front of a camera. I still have problems doing that at times. I still have problems with, you know what I mean, the music process, my production sometimes, because I don't have a producer. I'm doing everything on my own. Far as music, far as putting everything together with a beat and getting my vocals right. You know what I mean? Making sure that the song sounds the way I want it to sound. You have to really put time and effort into doing that. You know what I mean? But even books, man, the writing game is an art form to that. It's an art to everything you do in life. Anything that you're doing in life, there's an art form. There's an art to doing it. You know what I mean? You gotta really, I don't chase perfection, right? I chase proficiency. Anything that I'm doing, I just want it to be proficient. You know what I mean? A lot of people get it. A lot of people get discouraged from doing the things that they want to do because they're chasing perfection right out the gate. You can't chase perfection right out the gate. There's no way you could start out and just be perfect out the gate. You got to gain proficiency. You got to gain further proficiency in anything it is you're doing. You know what I mean? And that's the key. Just sticking with it, knowing that the thing that you're doing isn't going to be perfect right away. The thing that you're doing is never going to start off on a level where everything is just, it lines up perfectly. It don't happen that way. What it takes is you constantly doing it and you constantly trying it and you learning different tricks to the trade. You know what I mean? Shit, sometimes you're gonna fail at certain things, but your failures are still successes because your failures you learn through. You take valuable lessons in making a song that might not sound all the way right, or writing a book that might not line up grammar grammatically, to the point where you went to college for writing anything, or doing a podcast to the point where the camera angle's right, or this is right, or the sound is right. Everything is a learning process. It takes those lessons from the failures, from the successes, from seeing something that you produce do well, and then you realize, oh, this is the template. Or, oh, a lot of people with their music, artists, they got their certain sounds. A lot of us don't even develop our sound until we've been doing music for a while, for a long while. You don't develop what sound you want, what cadence you want, what how you want your music to sound. It's the same thing all across the board. You know what I mean? Bankers and lawyers got to learn to be bankers and lawyers. You know what I mean? Um, that's all we striving for, is to do our job right, whatever that job is at the moment. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, this ain't gonna be a long drawn out podcast. I was thinking about where I wanted to take the conversation to next. Because there's a lot I could talk about right now. But I'ma just continue doing what I'm doing. I will genuinely ask everybody this: keep me in your thoughts and in your prayers. If your prayers is good, you know what I mean. If you praying for a nigga downfall, please don't think about me. Keep me off your fucking mind. But if you know what I mean, if you praying for me and really got the best thoughts in mind and best wishes in mind for me, then yeah, keep thinking about me, keep praying for me, because it's something that we all needed. We all need to be prayed up. You know what I mean? We all need to, understand that there's a higher power, there's a higher creator. No matter what religion or creed you come from, we got to stay connected to that. You know what I mean? We got to stay connected to our higher self and our higher purpose and our higher being. You know what I mean? And really walking in that being and understand the road that you're taking is not one that's paved already. You know what I mean? The things that you dealt with in your life or dealing with in your life, you got to understand that some people's situation might be similar, but your life is uniquely yours. Your situation is no two situations that's going to be identical unless it happened by some type of plan or some type of course of actions that was taken outside of you to make that happen. Because everybody's road to whatever it is that they want is different, slightly different. The end goal is the same. The end goal is success. The end goal is you want to be comfortable and have the things that you need, all the amenities and the money and the house and the car and all of that stuff, and have your family happy and everything. But everybody's road to getting there, to that success, is different. All of us takes it differently because all of our lives are different. All of us take these different paths and learn different things and acquire different knowledge. The things you may know might not exactly be the things I know and how I understand them. But taking that information and applying it still get us to that same goal, to that success at the end of the day. I like this cover too. I might use this for the album cover. You know, this is the artwork that I put on my song, Profit. But I actually might wind up using this as the album cover as well. You know what I mean? When that come out. So yeah, man. Okay, you make it right through the late night, yeah. I remastered this song too. Without a care in the world, not a thing in sight. Lift me up for a moment and let's take flight. And keep me warm for a moment in pure delight. See the sands on the shore, the southern lights. When you do it like me, the shit get right. And please hold your stomach, girl, this shit get tight. Rhythm and blues, baby, for 12 hours a night. This a private party, yeah, it's a private site. Put away all your kids. That scammer shit was crazy earlier though. I'm sitting up here talking. I happen to look at the at name. I look at the at name on the person's account, and I mean they had the account all the way looking like it was Dame Dash account. They had that account looking exactly like Dame Dash account. Videos posted the whole nine. Only thing was wrong, his at address had two N's at the end of it instead of one. And I hope Dame Dash sees this so that way, or hears this, that way he could know somebody is really out here trying to scam people using his profile picture, his likeness and everything from his account. You know what I mean? Because I know the brother wouldn't appreciate that. I wouldn't appreciate if somebody was scamming people using my profile picture, my address, and all that type of stuff, just slightly changed up with a different letter and this and that. Because some people might actually click on that and believe it's them and give a person all the information just to find out that this person is scamming you. Just to find out that this is not even actually the person you think you're talking to. But that's the end of my podcast. I'm out. I ain't gonna be long-winded with it. I just wanted to do this episode real quick. This is Mr. Pagan, God Concept, over and out. Peace. Oh, one more thing. Again, businesses, brands, reach out to me if you need a spot on my podcast. I got plenty of space available. You know what I mean? When I'm not rambling on and talking about what I want to talk about, I could be promoting your brand and business for you. You know what I mean? I do accept gifts. You know, I'm not going to front. If you sending out clothes, send them. If you sending out vapes, weed, you know what I mean? You got the THC popping. You want to send anything, a product that I can review and everything like that. If you sending it out, I'll review it. Show myself in it, show myself using it, talk about your product, how I like your product, give it a full review and everything, and put it out to the public. You know what I mean? I know there's many people out there doing that and who's in this market and in this influence industry, but I bring a different face to the table. I bring a different voice to the table. You know what I mean? I bring a different point of view to the table. So just reach out to me and let me know. Also, if there's anybody out there who want to do an interview with me, who want to interview me on their podcast, and then I can interview them on my podcast, however that works, reach out to me. I'm open. You know what I mean? I'm not a hermit crab. I'm dealing with a lot, and I'm still not opposed to meeting new people, even though new people introduce a new level of worration. You know what I mean? Like, you got to worry, is this person authentic? Is this person real? Is this person actually about their business? Or is this person just COINTELPRO? Or they here just to harm? Some people are sent into your life to help. So, you know what I mean? I'm down with it all either way. You know what I mean? Because if you is about that bullshit, I'm going to find out about it. I get my investigation on. And if you're there to help, then we can help grow and explore new opportunities together. You know what I mean? Put some money in my pocket and yours. You know what I mean? So yeah, on that note, this has been God Concept. I've been your host, Mr. Pagan. Not pagan, Pagan. Over and out. Peace.